Hello Capricorn, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy and I am so happy that you are here with me today. This is your weekly reading for June 16th to the 22nd. So for those of you that are new to my channel, I want to welcome you. Thank you so much for taking the time out to spend with me today. And those of you that are returning, I can't thank you enough for all of your support, your likes, your shares, for subscribing to the channel. It really helps my channel grow. And I do appreciate all the comments as well, because it really does help me connect with your energy. So Capricorn, we are of course going to talk about your incoming energies. We're going to talk about your current energies. We'll get some tarot cards to get a little bit more depth to the reading. We'll do angel messages, blessings, and of course we'll follow everything up with your angel message at the end of the reading, which will also be your number, angel number. So let's get the angel number. This is the one it wanted to come out. We're going to reveal it at the end of the reading. So we'll see how that connects to your energy, how it connects with the other cards, and maybe how it might be some sort of supportive messages that maybe you know might help you change your thought processes or might help give you a little bit of guidance. All right, Capricorn, let's get right into this. All right, now I want to mention when I was pre-shuffling, because again, I meditate on all your cards before I go on camera, because otherwise these readings would be way too long. So when I meditated, the first card, and really the only card that came out, was a change in the wind. So I feel like there is changes that are happening in your environment. Now, they could be emotional changes. Maybe it's relationships, maybe it's job, maybe it's home, maybe it's travel, maybe it's retirement. You know, there is something, there is a definite change happening in your life, and I think you're feeling it emotionally. Let's see as we move through your incoming energies. Let's find out how that links to everything as well. Oh, look at time for a nap. Aren't we all ready for a nap? I think you're going to need a nap, because I think that there's so much change happening around you that I think that you need to reserve some of your energy, because I feel like there is some things coming up for you, Capricorn, that are going to require you to really need a lot of positive energy. All right, so look at this, number 24, time for nap. There's always times when we need rest. It's time to rejuvenate. It's time to rebuild. If we can rebuild or concentrate on our inner resources. So, you know, watching our health, you know, getting more exercise, taking some time out mentally, physically, and emotionally for ourselves, maybe even spiritually. This time for a nap is saying it's time to focus on you. I think you've been giving a lot to maybe your job, maybe your financial planning, you're thinking about long term, you know, you've always got your mind going about the things that you want to do and complete in your life. And really the universe and your angels is saying, Capricorn, give yourself a break, time for a little bit of a nap. We don't want you to nap for too long, but we want you to really feel strong, because there's some really wonderful things coming in store for you. And then you got number 17, the fates. And the fates to me is, you know, again, it's kind of like the Wheel of Fortune a little bit. But I really feel like it's it's events that are fated for you. It could be serendipitous moments. It could be the meeting of somebody, a new connection, new supportive people around you. The fates, it's something that is destined just for you. So again, you know, it's things that sometimes happen out of the blue. Like, we don't plan for these things, but they're fated for us. It's something we're meant to go through. It's something we're meant to learn. It's a new person that we're meant to cross paths with, because they can teach us something. Or maybe it's a long-lasting, you know, it could be something that's long-lasting. It could be something short-term. But whatever the case it is for you, it's the fates. When I see the number 17, I think of the major arcana card, the Star. And the Star is all about things aligning in such a way that really it helps us heal. It's more in line with what our heart truly desires, our feelings towards our wishes and our dreams. And I feel like this is what is coming in alignment for you. Hence why you might need a nap. Number 4, the higher power. The higher power is your own inner knowing. It's your intuition. And you know, you can see the third eye here is basically you're being guided by the higher power at this time. So again, I really feel like if If you have ancestors that, of course, have passed on, whether it's years ago or whether it's recently, the higher power, I feel like there's some sort of spiritual connection that's coming into play this week, really strong for you. Like, we all have it all the time, but this week seems to be more predominant. So I think that you're going to feel those nudges. I think you're going to need to rely on your higher power because there's so much energy towards things that are destined for you. That's beautiful, Capricorn. So let's find out, because with the tarot cards, we'll get a little deeper. We'll find out really what all of these mean. Let's take a look at your current energies. We'll go 3 back. I will go more if necessary. We've got the yin energy, number 2. Yin energy is feminine energy. It's passive energy, softer side of things. Not so go. You can still go with, or be in that energy flow with yin energy, but it just tends to be more peaceful. All right, not aggressive, not assertive, not erratic. This is really feeling that peace. And number 48 is poised. And again, poised is this great sense of confidence. And I think it is a great sense of victory. I think that you are showing through a softer side, you are really showing who you truly are and how your emotions and what you truly want in life are blending nicely together. Being poised is feeling confidence. You're standing on top of a pedestal and you've got your arms raised here. It's showing that you feel victory, you feel achievement, you feel ambitious. And being poised is very, very much about self-confidence. And I think that everything is leading to your treasure island. I think you're feeling the treasures. I think you're feeling the blessings around you. You've got a certain amount of gratitude and appreciation for all that you have right now. You're still working towards more fulfillment in your life, but you feel confident that the things that you are doing are bringing you your treasure island. The people that you are encountering, the business decisions that you are making, and financial decisions that you are making. I think everything for you, Capricorn, right now is really more in line with what your heart desires. And this is why we're seeing the yin energy. It is definitely going more with the flow of things in life and allowing things to come in. We're not blocking them. We're not agitated. We're not controlling things so much. We're kind of letting the universe take its course this week. And this is why your energy levels are definitely calmer. And when we're calmer and when we have that time to rest with that time for a nap, the higher power has the ability to be able to connect with your energy so that you can receive the messages that are intended for you. All right, let's get right into your tarot cards. Let's get the 9 cards. We're going to start with the first row. So we'll start with the first 3. Then we'll get the next, and then we will clarify. First 3 cards. Time for a nap, the fates and higher power for Capricorn. 1, 2, and 1 more. Oh, there we go. Yeah, something definitely is ending here. Well, sometimes we have to close certain cycles out in our life because, sometimes endings are actually blessings in disguise. It allows us to move on to the next phase. And when we are able to let go of things, it allows us to release our energy and maybe allow some time for ourselves. Let's start with the King of Wands. Again, there's no gender with any of the cards, but the King of Wands is a fiery energy Capricorn. Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, but not always. If you know your birth chart, you could have some of these signs in your birth chart. But the King of Wands is a leader. He's ambitious. He's taking on the world. He knows what he wants. He's going after it. And I feel like there's a certain amount of energy that you have that is really helping you to focus on the things that you want to achieve in your life. This is really a free spirit as well. The King of Wands is very ambitious, but they have this sort of, I feel like almost like a happy-go-lucky attitude. People are definitely drawn to his personality because his energy levels are so elevated, and that's what leads him towards his success. And I feel like this is what you have inside of you right now. You're going to need that nap because your energy levels are really starting to take shape here. Number 7, the Chariot. This is all about victory, and this comes with higher power as well. Your intuition helps guide you in the direction that you know is going to bring you success. You can feel the success because you know that you've planned something, you've strategized, you've set your intentions. And the Chariot is showing victory in the direction that you're going because you intuitively are following those nudges. There is something that needs to be let go of. There is something that needs to close out. There's a cycle in your life that is coming to an end. And sometimes it can be painful when we leave a job, or, maybe we decide that, maybe we have to, like, there's changes. Remember, our change in the wind was your pre-shuffled card for you. But the Ten of Swords is that letting go. The changes that are taking place are all blessings that maybe you don't see in the moment, but will take place. And you will eventually go, okay, now I understand. I understand this is something that's fated for me. This is something that is part of my destiny. And sometimes in life, in order to move forward, we need to let go. So let's find out what the second row is. Spirit, angels, guides. We got the 1 there. Center of your reading, love it. You got the 6 of Swords in the center of your reading, means you're letting go and you are moving forward. All right, let's start here. We've got the Princess of Swords. Very inquisitive is the Princess of Swords. She's air energy, so she loves communication, right? She loves knowledge. She's the seeker of all of that. Again, we can't make decisions in our life if we don't have clarity or if we don't have truth. So the Princess of Swords is delivering some sort of message to you. And it could be your own inquisitiveness. It could be your own search for details and understanding that brings you in this message. So definitely some sort of message. It's in its infancy stage. So it's something that is a beginning of something. The 6 of Swords is moving in a new direction, and it's the light at the end of the tunnel. So really feeling like you are lifting some sort of heavy weight from your palette or from your plate. And the 6 of Swords is really showing that, you know what, you might not know exactly the direction you're going, but you know that it's going to bring you peace. You feel the peace already as you are moving to this new destination. So for some of you, it could be movement for sure. You could be making some decisions around moving as well. Sometimes that's why we have to leave things behind. And even though it's painful to leave things behind, we're moving in a new direction, and we can see that the sun is starting to come out again. Number 9, the Hermit, doing some deep soul searching, some inner knowing. Sometimes that's important. We connect better with our higher power when we isolate ourselves. We allow that time for meditation. There is some sort of self-awareness that you are going through right now. The yellow around this card is your solar plex chakra. So it is your creativity. It is your self-esteem, your confidence. I feel like there is this inner light. We all have an inner light. And sometimes that inner light needs to be relit. And the only way we can do that is by taking a little bit of time out for ourselves to help direct us down a new path. And I think that you might be doing some deep reflection. I think it's deep reflection, and that will help you come to some conclusions in your life, on your path, where it is maybe that's time to say goodbye to certain things. Maybe it's even certain patterns or habits or certain structures that you have been sort of doing in your life as a consistent pattern, and you kind of realize now, wait a minute, if that were working for me, I think I'd start seeing changes, but I'm not. So I think I need to take some time out for myself and find out where my lantern lights up my path. It'll help me to let go of certain things in my life so that I can move freely. All right, it's going to be very liberating. All right, so let's see. Let's get the last 3 cards, then we're going to start clarifying these. Spirit, angels, guides. We've got the 1, 2, and 3. Nice. Look at these 3s. You got 2 3s in the last row here. So 3s are all about creativity, their growth, they're working in teams, groups. It's the planning that we do. We've got a celebration of some sort here. All right, let's start. 3 of Cups. Beautiful celebration. Celebrating with those that you want to celebrate with. I always take the 3 of Cups as it's not just, like, it could be an event or an invitation to something but you're surrounded by people that you really enjoy being around. It's not like some casual thing. I find that there's a deeper connection here with the 3 of Cups. So it's like your soul tribe, it's family. You're celebrating a win. You're celebrating something in your life. Maybe it is, for some of you, it could be movement or relocation. It could be a new job. It could be the birth of a child. It could be a wedding, an engagement, a birthday, or a retirement. But it's something where you're celebrating with people that you really truly care about. And the Three of Coins underneath is collaborating. So for some of you, the celebration could be that you are collaborating on something new in your life that's going to bring you in, it's going to be in line with what you financially want out of your life too. So it could be collaboration on a project, a new partnership, something to do with finances. Now, it doesn't always have to be work, because not all of us are working. Some people are at that stage in life where they've retired, or, their finances are you're in a different financial position. The Three of Coins, though, it looks as if you are taking on something where you're collaborating with people, and it's bringing some sort of celebration here. So it's actually working quite harmoniously together here. And then the Knight of Coins, I think you're planting the seeds for something new. The Knight of Coins can be your energy, because coins are pentacles. Capricorn, you are basically a pentacle. But the Knight of Coins, he's very meticulous. He sometimes overthinks. He plans things. So he's a slower moving knight. But slow and steady wins the race sometimes. We don't always have to rush to get to the finish line. You're building strength and you're building structure as you move along your path. And I think that it's something that you are collaborating with somebody. And it could be whatever this is that you planted seeds with your finances or career. It's for something. I feel like it's almost reached that first phase of success. And you're celebrating the first phase of success. And now it's time to leave that behind and move on to the second step. So I feel like it's a process in which it might take time, but it's going to be actually something that builds a lot of financial stability in your life as well. All right, let's start clarifying. We're going to start with this King of Wands and the Chariot. Now, the King of Wands works nicely in conjunction with the Chariot, because the energy that the King of Wands has allows him or her or they the ability to move with a great sense of determination. So, because both of these cards are full of self-determination. You know what you want and you're going to get it. Now, the Five of Swords is a conflict. So there looks as if there might be some sort of conflict. What is that conflict? And only you can ask yourself this. Now, when I'm looking at this card, the Five of Swords, and I always see different things when I'm looking at the cards, I feel like there is a victory in this Five of Swords. It's a victory, and okay, I'm hoping I'm going to word this right. So be patient with me here. The Five of Swords, I feel like you have been battling something. Whether it's something past or whether it's something that's coming in for you. You feel like there's something that you've had to overcome. There's definitely something that you've had to battle. I feel like you are the one that is coming out on the winning side of this battle. But it's not something that you chose. It's almost as if it's something that you were put in a circumstance where you had no choice. And you've had to protect yourself, your well-being, people around you, people that you love. And this conflict is something that you are actually feeling victory from. And I think that this challenge is linked to whatever it is that you need to let go. Something you need to let go. Let's find out with the Chariot and the Ten of Swords, because this is intuitively moving with a great sense of determination on a new path. And that new path is requiring you to let go of something. It's at the end of something so that a new beginning can happen. And that was a challenge. It's a challenge for you. You're finding you're in a circumstance where you're almost left with no choice but to feel victory. Those are victory cards. All right, let's see. Let's find out. There we go. We've got, what do we have here? It flipped over. The Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Swords is that stress and worry. So again, I think there's some sort of decision that you may be faced with, and it could be at the beginning of the week, or it's something that's already in your current energies, and it's something that is really, I think you're going to get closure towards the beginning of the week. The Nine of Swords is the stress and anxiety that is behind all of it, because your inner knowing knows that you have to let something go. Let's find out. I want to get a clarifier for the Five of Swords and the Nine of Swords to see, because the Nine of Swords being the worry and kind of feeling stress, it's because you know that you have to battle something that you don't want to have to do, but life circumstances have put you in a position where you have to do it, and you have no choice. And the only way forward is to win this battle, all right? Is to feel the victory of it. I'm going to get a card for that. So Five of Swords and the Nine of Swords, the worry behind the conflict, because you don't want the conflict. Remember, you've got the yin energy, right, in your current energies. This means your passive energy. You don't want any of this conflict. You're trying to figure out how to resolve it as peaceful as you possibly can, Could have something to do with an inheritance. For some of you, it could have something to do with the legal matter. But that could be for only some of you. And then you've got 0, the Fool energy. So see, there is new beginnings here. And this is almost somewhat fated as well. It is time for you to begin something new. This 0 is the beginning of the Fool's journey, all right? It's limitless possibilities. Lots of opportunities are coming your way because you're letting go of something. Whatever's stressing you out, I think that you will figure out how to deal with it, and you will feel a great sense of victory. You will feel confidence from it, and you will move on your path here with that Fool energy. All right, let's find out what the Princess of Swords and the Six of Swords. I feel like a message of clarity is coming, which is going to help you move in a new direction. This is where you feel your victory as well. So let's find out. Spirit, angels, guides. Oh, and I love it. So you've got the Four of Swords. I think this is going to be that healing period for you. Your prayers are being answered. The Four of Swords is linked to number 24, the time for a nap. Time to rejuvenate your inner resources. Time to get that rest. You're going to need it. This is a healing card. There's a lot of action going on here because there's something that you are having to face. There's something that you're having to deal with. There is a situation where it's been stressing you out, and now it's time to put closure to it. Even though you can't see the blessings, there are blessings there. And this is your blessings coming in. This is your prayers being answered. It's giving you the information and clarity that you need to release that weight off of your shoulders so that you can move in a new direction where you're feeling like it's the light at the end of the tunnel. A situation is definitely coming to a close that's bringing and shedding light into a situation for you. The Six of Swords and the Hermit. Let's find out what the clarifying card is for that. Four of Wands, beautiful. Moving towards happiness here for sure. This is another celebration card. It is the gateways really opening up nicely for you as well. It's where you feel your treasure island. It's where you can see the abundance. The Four of Wands traditionally is a marriage card, so it can be contracts, it can be a marriage, it can be a relationship connections. But I feel like there's by you really doing some inner soul searching, it allows you to heal in whatever direction that is for you, however that hits you personally. But by doing that inner soul searching, it helps you move in the right direction with that Six of Swords. So you're moving towards peaceful times. You're heading towards a much more pleasant way of living life. And that Six of Swords is right through that gateway. It's the gateway to your peace, your contentment, your happiness. It's time to celebrate. Three of Cups, Three of Coins. There's some joy and some celebrations coming because of some sort of project, some sort of creative endeavor, something that you're collaborating with somebody. Number 5, the Hierophant. It could be, okay, so for some of you, there's two different ways for this. It's coming through. For some of you, you could be going, it could be an engagement, it could be a marriage. There's some sort of wedding, there's some sort of contractual relationship, like something there for something that you're committing yourself to. So more general would be a commitment, okay? So you're committing to a new contract, you're committing to a new job. There's time to celebrate because of those commitments. I feel like there's a lot of spiritual guidance behind this. The Hierophant is a very wise, he's the high priest, so he's very wise. You may be seeking wisdom because you did get the Hermit card as well. So that wisdom could be something that's within you, or it could be that you're seeking wisdom from somebody around you. The Hierophant is staying true to your values, your morals, your faith, and all of that is giving you strength. This is something to be celebrated in itself. But I feel like there is something, whether again it's a wedding, an engagement, the uniting of two people. Now, not only that, but I also feel on the other spectrum, like the other aspect of it is it is the completion, the first phase of some sort of completion where you've committed yourself to a project or a creative endeavor or a new partnership. There's something that you are fine-tuning the details on, and you're working in collaboration with people, and it's something that is you are very committed to, and it's something that's in alignment with your own spiritual beliefs as well. Three of Coins and the Knight of Coins. It's almost as if too this celebration could be like a baptism or a spiritual awakening. It could be something like that as well. The Three of Coins and the Knight of Coins. Whatever this collaboration is, it's something that's going to benefit you long-term, Capricorn. You got number 10, the Wheel of Fortune. I'm not shocked to see it come through, especially with number 17, the fates coming in your incoming energies. We had said in the beginning that the fates kind of reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune. Cycles are definitely changing in your life. There are things you will let go of, things that are no longer, necessary in your life. They've served their purpose. It's time to renew your energy, and it's time to embark on that Fool energy. You're ready to embark on something new, and the Wheel of Fortune is the good vibes. It's the karma. It's the good fortune and expansion that is coming in for you as well. So whatever these cycles that are changing, because there's definitely change in the wind here, but the cycles that are changing in your life are deep rooted. So this is really going to bring you a lot of it's going to bring a lot of stability, but not just short term, it's long term. And it's something that you're truly committing yourself to. So for some of you, it could be a relationship for sure. You're committing yourself to something, and the cycles in your life are changing. You're releasing things in your life, and you're allowing the flow of new energy to take over. You're allowing your direction to take shape, maybe in a new way. Limitless and boundless opportunities are really here for you. This is why you need this rest and rejuvenation, because the fates are taking over. These are fated events that are for you specifically. Trust in the higher power. They will guide you in the right direction. Lots of things to celebrate. Let's get your angel messages, the things that you need to surrender to. So let's see. We've got 1, we've got 2. All right, we got 2. So this is messages from your angels. The first one, it says, surrender to complete healing. It says, open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. And we kind of see that with the 4 of Swords, with the time for a nap, even with the Hermit card, surrendering to complete healing. Because once you can heal, you can let go, you can move forward. Now, the surrender your fear of change. All right. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always. Whether you're afraid of change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you fear aging or death, repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. The fear of change, because there's lots of changes taking place in your life at this time. Your job, your finances, relationships, people in your life, your circumstances, maybe where you live, little things in your life are all sort of building up and changing. And this is you releasing that fear of all the changes that are taking place in your life. And when you can face the fear of the change, you will also open fully to the loving and compassionate forces that the universe is supporting you as well with that complete healing. Beautiful. So now we're going to get your blessing. Let's find out what the blessing is. I got 1 blessing here. And you got healing again. So listen to your heart. Love is the greatest healer. It has the capacity to balance and heal your emotions, thoughts, and perceptions, which in turn will heal you physically. Your angels are here with you and will help dissolve your fears. Trust in the power of love to guide you, and your life will magically transform. This card is confirmation that healing is occurring right now. So this is definitely a message for somebody specifically, and it really is showing that your circumstances and the Wheel of Fortune coming into play here is really changing your circumstances as well. We're going to close out your reading now with your angel number. And it says, I am evolving, number 55. So substantial change is in your future. Embrace the change, a need to overcome your insecurities and let go of your fears. This card sums up this entire reading, and it really, to me, it does show that you are at a point where you are evolving here. A lot of changes and transformations. There's a reason that a change in the wind was that card that flew out. Thank you so much, Capricorn, for joining me today. I really hope you enjoyed your reading. Please leave comments. Let me know. I love connecting with your energy. Until next week, sending love, light, and positive vibes.